Hi, this is Z, your IELTS instructor. If you're looking for a quick guide to attempt IELTS listening test and score good, you've come to the right place. IELTS listening has 4 parts. Part 1 is where 2 people are having a conversation. Part 2 is generally a monologue. Part 3 is where 2 or more people are having a conversation. And part 4 is a lecture. Me talking, you're listening. Professor talking, students listening. Let's jump right to part 1. So part 1 IELTS listening test looks something like this. Now pay attention to the instructions, shall we? So part 1, question 1 to 5. Complete the notes below. Write no more than 1 word and or a number for each answer. If you pay attention to this instruction closely, you have no more than 3 ways to write your answer. For example, 1 word could be Tom, could be a house name, street name, whatsoever. 1 word only. Or a number. So it could be a phone number, street address, postcode maybe, I don't know. But it has to be a number. Now lastly, 1 word and a number. For example, building 54, 1 word and a number. Now move towards the heading. In this case, it's transportation survey. You see, ask yourself quickly, what is this topic about? And you'd say, oh, obviously it's going to be transportation. Yes, but it is going to help you, this question, it's going to help you stay focused on the test topic. Now move to question 1. Just to remind you, this is what you're doing in between that 30-second window when the audio says, now you have some time to look at questions from 1 to 5. So again, look at the name, Louisa and the gap. What do you think it's going to come? Word or a number? It's highly likely it's going to be a word. So what kind of word? Well, it's going to be a surname. So she might, or the audio might spell it out for you. So listen for the audio and listen for the surname. Now number 2 is the address, dash Whitestone Road. Think of your address, how it is organized. So obviously before a street name, there has to be a number. Okay? So listen for the street name when it says Whitestone Road. Street number, I'd say. Lastly, postcode. As you all know, postcodes are generally alphanumeric. So it is a combination of letter and numbers. Fairly easy. So listen for the postcode. Here, the audio might use a zip code instead of the postcode to confuse you by using a synonym. So listen for that too. Now I've got a challenge. For question 5 and 6, 4 and 5, I want you to guess the answers. You have 3 seconds. Ready? Stop. No cheating. So I'm sure you have guessed it right. It's pretty easy. Occupation. So what does occupation mean? Occupation could be a doctor, a nurse, an engineer, a lawyer, a student maybe. And the 5th is a place. Here you would want to open up the possibilities. So a place could be just a word, that is a name, or it could be a combination of a word and number. So listen for both the clues and the audio when that question comes, or when the audio directs it to it. You see, in IELTS listening part 1, there is a technique which we call prediction. Yes, when I asked you to guess, that's prediction. It's heavily used. And I don't know whether you guys have noticed, but there is this one crucial piece of information that is going to help you score higher IELTS, especially part 1, is, wait, you need to like my channel, I deserve it, subscribe it, and share the videos, because it's going to definitely help you score high in your IELTS test. And the key word is now. Most of the IELTS part 1 answers are nouns. Now, if you're looking for a solution to solve a map labeling, I have a quick solution for it in my next video. I'll show you how it's done.